Hey guys, OG Albine here, bringing you guys our APA Little Cup Wi-Fi Season 4 Round 1 match against John Jr. in his Driftveil Deinos. Now, if you remember back, just 2 weeks ago, we played John, where we unfortunately lost 3-0 to him. He played very well versus us. He was able to take home the dub. It was actually our last real regular season game due to us getting a forfeit win last week and just having a for fun all-star game upload and stuff like that. But I'm thinking we can definitely bounce back versus John this time. Now, while I don't like the matchup at all, I would much rather have lost him in the regular season opposed to winning and bringing my best team, which I did build a very quick team for that because I knew it was a very good possibility we would play in round 1 in playoffs. So I think I hid a lot of my, better stuff just on account of not really thinking through my build and kind of just, throwing on the first thing that came to mind. I was able to kind of see some flaws on my team that, he could exploit. And I think, ways I could better take him on. Obviously, from his perspective, he played great last game. He had a team that was, able to put himself in a pretty good position to win. So I could see him taking, little to no changes to his team at all. So I think that at least gives us the leg up when it comes to that kind of thing. But hopefully we can take it home from this time. We have a very different build and it'll pay off, if all goes well. So before we jump into the team builder and the battle and all that good stuff, I do want to mention that only a good 40-50% of you guys that are watching the videos each and every single time they go up are actually subscribed to the channel. So if you want to do me a huge favor, go ahead and hit that sub button. It's completely free. It's really easy, and you can always change your mind later if you end up, not enjoying it. We recently hit 360 subs just right after, a week after hitting 350. So I really appreciate the support lately, and if we can push on to 400, which is my end of the year goal, I'd be ridiculously happy with that. So thank you so much if you are helping me out, and thank you for watching the video regardless. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our team. If you did forget, consists of Vullaby, Salandit, Snover, Baltoy, Yamask, Dreepy, Chinchou, Binacle, Eevee, and Cubchoo, while our opponent's team consists of Ponyta, Staryu, Helioptile, Mime Jr., Swinub, Rowlet, Dino, Whismur, Sandygast, and Applin. Now, as you guys saw in the last matchup, if you haven't checked that one out, definitely go check it out. Biggest threats to our team in particular was going to be that Dino. I did not have anything for the Dino. It punched way too big of a hole in my team, so we're going to have to be careful about that. Ponyta is very annoying for me to deal with. Flare Blitz plus high horsepower is incredibly free versus my team, so again, have to play around that. Staryu can be a big nuisance, especially because Chinchou is so, pressured versus us. Helioptile, another very, very big nuisance, especially because we are not bringing our Baltoy this week, so we have no Volt Switch immunity. So, well, we do have Chinchou, but Chinchou can't really touch it back, so it proves to be a very big annoyance. So, I'll have to be careful there as well. But going into it, first up we have our Vullaby rocking out the Eevee Light Overcoat as its ability, knock off U-turn, Brave Bird, and Roost. Last game, I believe we were in Nasty Plot Weak Armor set. This time, we're going with a very, very defensive Vullaby. We are 76 attack, 232 defense, and 196 speed with an Impish nature. So max defense on this thing. We do take most Dino hits after rocks. Outrage is a roll. Crunches absolutely bounce off of us, and we are Overcoat. So one, we don't get chipped by our own hail, which we are bringing, and two, we don't have to worry about taking that weak armor drop. We can just be a big defensive nuisance. My opponent does not switch into Knock plus Brave Bird, as most teams don't, so that's obviously great. U-turn is for one, and then Roost is to stay healthy throughout, so we can continuously check that Dino, which is, again, very, very important in this particular match. If we can knock off that thing's Choice Scarf, it's not a threat at all, in all honesty, so we just need to do so. Next up, we have our Chinchou rocking out the Shuka Berry this time. Volt Absorb is his ability, Scald, Volt Switch, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. Same exact set as last time, same EVs as well. The only difference is that instead of Eevee Light, we swapped it out for a Shuka Berry, so we can live a Flare Blitz into a high horsepower a little bit easier. We still do naturally check things like Staryu regardless, so I think that's completely fine. And Eevee Light doesn't really help versus much else. We still pretty much drop to an Outrage from Dino, and we don't have any immunities, so not really any reason to try and go Eevee Light to live one hit from that thing. My main goal is going to be knocking that thing off. We're just hoping it misses, in all honesty. But I figured this would help me better check Ponyta, and it would also give me a Eevee Light for another mon later on that I think, probably greater benefit from it than Chinchou running it in our last games. I think that's pretty important. Next up, we have our Eevee rocking out the Choice Scarf. Adaptability is its ability, Double Edge, Baton Pass, Facade, and Body Slam. Now, last time we brought Eevee, we were Life Orb with Body Slam, Facade, and Shadow Ball and Baton Pass. Reason being, there is obviously a Sandygast in the opposing team, and that hard walls us. However, I think my team punishes Sandygast very, very hard. He did not bring it last time. We do have double water, plus a Volibee, plus a Snover, plus, you know, things like that, plus a Yamasa can hit our, plus hail. So I don't really see Sandy Gas coming as it did in last time. If it does, we can always baton pass and catch a thing on the switch and threaten it with another one of our members. But if it doesn't, then the normal stab is free to rain down on John, and that's going to kind of be our main goal, is to put things in range of Eevee, have it revenge kill it off, and then pivot out, you know, when something comes in that can live a hit. Double Edge is incredibly free. If we can just chip things down after rocks, we pretty much OHKO almost everything on his team that doesn't have an Eevee. That's for damn sure, honestly. It's a really good mod in this game. It has a great speed tier as a Scarfer, being able to outspeed Dino and Swine up as Scarfers, which I think are the best two against me, personally. I could maybe see a Scarf Staryu, a Scarf Helio, something like that. But other than that, Eevee should be in a pretty good spot to clean up this game if we position it correct. And next up, we have Newt, another Choice Scarf. We're rocking with Double Scarf. Snow Warning as its ability, Blizzard, Giga Drain, Water Pulse, and Energy Ball. Last time we were Icy Rock Forest Cubchoo. We are not bringing Cubchoo this week, spoilers, but I still do like Snover and its offensive pressure that it does put on my opponent. Blizzard is pretty freely to spam, especially with rocks up, it does a lot. So is Giga Drain / Energy Ball. Water Pulse to catch opponents off guard if we can, though we did bring it last time. After rocks, it is a 2-hit KO on most pony variants. A really fat one won't get 2-hit KO, but you know, obviously it just depends on his spread and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just here to force damage on those annoying mons like Ponyta and stuff like that, so that they are put in range of my Eevee. I know that Scarf Snover isn't going to come in this game and click Blizzard and sweep, but I do know that it forces chip on the things that I need to be chipped in order for my other Scarfer to come in and clean the game. So that's going to be the main idea with Snover right here. Next up, we have Binacle, and this is the second Eevee mon I was talking about. Obviously, holding the Eevee Light. Tough Claws is its ability, Shell Smash, Rock Blast, Liquidation, and Stealth Rock. Now, last time we did have EQ just to avoid Flame Body shenanigans from the Ponyta, but if I really want to, you know, not risk that, I suppose I am okay with risking a Rock Blast or just risking the Flame Body and going for Liquidation, because a neutral Binacle is still very, very strong, and I wanted rocks to punish things like Ponyta and, you know, other things alike. And again, after rocks, Double Edge from Eevee can pretty much pick off a kill on almost everything, so I figured that was very, very valuable. But this is a great win con in itself. If we could chip down the Staryu especially, we're looking at a great position to honestly just win with our Binacle, and I think it would be great if we could do so. We just have to find a position to smash, which is a little bit tough versus this team, but if we do force the correct switches, and with the Eevee Light, we do live hits a little bit easier, especially if he tries to go Wild Charge to get us off guard, because we were Shook a Berry last time, which he did see. That could obviously be very, very beneficial in itself. And then lastly, we have Simple, rocking out the Air Balloon, Corrosion as its ability, Sludge Wave, Flamethrower, Flame Charge, and Nasty Block. Another very, very good offensive bomb with the Air Balloon. If we set up a Nasty Block on a pivot out into Ponyta, trying to just high horsepower us in the face, we will obviously be immune to that. He would have to Flare Blisters first in order to pop our balloon, and I do not think he'll be Flash Fire. I think Flame Body is so much better with all the physical presence we have. Burning a Volibee, burning an Eevee, burning a Cubchoo, burning a Binacle. All those things are so immensely important and so potentially beneficial to John. I would be incredibly surprised if he ended up going with a route of going Flash Fire for my Slanted, which I did not even bring last time. So we can potentially Flame Charge up on that thing if we really need to, and at +2, +1, we can honestly win the game with this thing. Or at the very least, if we position it correctly, we can really break through my opponent with Sludge Waves and Flamethrowers. Pretty much unresisted on his team, and really being able to put on a really, really big damage output. Excuse me. As I get to the last mon, I start yawning and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much that's going to be the team. Very different from my team we used before. The only real most similar thing is going to be our Chinchou, but even then the item changed on that. Other than that, it's pretty much completely new sets. I had a lot of help from my front office, so huge shout out to them. If you ever want to join that, please let me know. I'll link that in the description. And yeah, I will be right back with the battle. All right, guys, here we are with the battle. Let's see what John ended up bringing. He has no Sandy Gas. That is amazing for us. So he has, I think it's the same team. Dino, Swine, Pony, Star, you. Helio, and mine. Okay, so I think my leader off the bat should definitely be Volibee. It leads well versus a potential Dino, and I don't want to be put in an awful spot versus that thing turn 1 where we do have to give up a Pokemon to it. So I think that's definitely going to be our best bet here. John's only rocker is going to be Swinubs, which leads me to believe he is probably not Choice Scarfed on it, which is also very good information to have. But good luck, fun to him. And let's see exactly what we got going on here. Again, good luck, have fun too, John. Hopefully we can have a good one. Oh, we pony. Okay. So we have a pony. And now part of me really wants to knock this thing off. Ponyta Galar. Physical attacker. He does not 2-hit KO us, so I'm gonna knock this thing off. I get unless he's more invested. That's not a fully invested thing. But regardless, I think I still want to take this trade. He still needs a max roll and Flare Blitz to 2-hit KO me. I don't think he has Wild Charge in this matchup. It doesn't make the most sense to me when I think his coverage move of choice should probably be High Horsepower again. I think the set that he brought last time was by far his best spring. So we'll see. And we'll go from there. But yeah, let's see how we're doing. As he is going to switch, so we get a very free knockoff into Alex, the Mime Jr. Sick. I'll take it. We knock off its Choice Scarf, so that's one Scarfer. Which is very good information to have. Now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Newt. Newt. And he can Gleam. Honestly, that's fine if he Gleams. I will take it. So he's going to Gleam. We're going to go Snover. That is pretty darn invested. And part of me, do I want to Giga Drain? What's his team again? Giga Drain gets me a little bit more HP back to where I can probably live a U-turn. Junior. I didn't want to give up my, yeah, I think Giga Drain is my play. I didn't want to give up my, my Sash thingy. My, whatchamacallit. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on his name? So he's going to take a Giga Drain, not do that much, obviously, and then, my Air Balloon is what I meant. But he's also going to take Hail. We're going to get at least 2 HP back. Pretty dope. As Giga Drain, if you wasn't EVO, a little bit more. So I think that pretty much confirms he is going to be Eviolite. Now from here, I don't have great switching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Panther 2. I don't think he hard High Horsepowers. I think that's a bit of a crazy play. I almost wanted to go Slanted, predicting that kind of aggressive play from John. Is he going to go for it? He does not. That's completely fine. He's going to Blitz. That into High Horsepower should not kill us because of the fact that we are Shookaberry. We'll see. He should see that we're not Scarf as well. But I think regardless, my play is to Volt Switch. Yeah. Regardless, my play is to Volt Switch because he should go Helio. I think Helio is very free form. As he does. Pretty sick. We're going to Volt into the Helioptile. And I want to see how much our Chinchou did. Okay, we didn't do that much. But I don't know if he's EVO or not. I can't really tell. Yeah, it's a very similar roll. So I could go Eevee. Thunderbolt does not ever kill me. And I should be able to claim a KO with Body Slam. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. We go hard Eevee. And we put Body Slam. Hail's going to hit us first, which is also very good to know. I'm leaning on him being EVO, but we should still blow him backwards with a Body Slam. So that's what I'm going to click. And we'll go from there. We will go from there. And yeah, see what we can do. So he's going to switch. He has to give us a different Pokemon. Whatever it may be. Just see the Schweinub. So if this is not Eevee or Scarf. So he's going to be Juice. So good pivot by John. Okay. So something I want to do, not going to lie, is go hard into my Salandit because we are Air Balloon. And EQ on his side looks incredibly free. So I'm going to do that. I don't think he Ice moves and risk that. Good to know that he's Juice on that. So we have a Scarf revealed. We have a Juice revealed. Most likely Eevee, Pony, and Helio. Which leaves a potential Scarf, a potential Juice, something like that for the last two. So we are going to switch out our Eevee just because it's very good this game. There's no reason not to. We're going to go into Simploid. Hopefully he Earthquakes or Rocks and doesn't notice us. He's going to crash. Oh, he missed. That's awesome. Okay. Part of me wants to just Sludge Wave. Part of me also wants to Flame Charge. So, we're going to go Salandit. We're going to peep this. What do you call it? Swinub. That's if he's oblivious. If he is thick fat, Flame Charge into Flamethrower should knock him out. So that gives us a safe play there. If he goes hard Staryu, we're in a pretty precarious situation. If he goes hard Pony, we're not super in a bad spot. So he's going to go hard Mime Jr. So we're going to knock him out. We are going to be faster than whatever wants to come in, which is also very good information to have. And we'll be able to go from there. So Jay is going to come out. Is that the Staryu? That is the Dino. Party wants to Sludge Wave this thing. I don't have to switch into you. Like, I have to give you a Pokemon regardless, and I feel like this is one of my least useful members. If I can get rid of you, I'm looking pretty good. Outrage. Miss? John has never missed an Outrage in his life. Air Balloon popped. Okay, so down goes Salandit. Salandit was able to break through a little bit, though. Shouts out to my boy. Then from here, what I think we can do is just go hard into our Eevee. And click Body Slam. As it is very zero downside. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to Body Slam. Knock out the Dino. So we're not getting swept by Dino today. Very good. Something that does scare me. Let's go Staryu. To our Eevee. Body Slam is a 2-hit KO at Eevee. That's good to know. Hydro Pump may kill us. Especially Analytic Hydro Pump. Hacker. The Staryu. So I'm going to Body Slam. I don't think you're Pump. And if you burn me, I have Facade. Nice. You get the para. Give me the full para. Okay. So that did a lot. Now if he's +1, Body Slam still knocks him out. It should. So I should be fine. Eevee putting in work so far for us, which is great to see. And he has to spam Recover 87 million times, and not get parried. Even if this doesn't kill. I'm like, I am doing this calc completely wrong. But Eevee Light +1 looks like it takes 42 to 52 from a Body Slam, and he looks to be in range of that. So, I think we should be fine. So we're going to Body Slam. Is it going to be enough to knock out? It's not. Okay. That's fine. We just need one para. Just need one para. Playing with fire right here. John, you are playing with fire. I just want one para. We literally just need one. Just need one. One para, one crit, one of the two. Be in a good spot. Nothing. Not one. Okay, we're gonna go for one more body slam. And hopefully an Avapara. Good lord. I just want one. Just one. Give me one. There we go. Give me another one. I wish I would have gotten that one turn earlier, because this isn't going to knock him out. We're going to go for a body slam. If we get a really high roll, we can also potentially knock him out. Give me another one. Oh, dude. Okay. The odds should be in our favor at some point. I think this is our best play, to stay in and continuously spam this. Or something we can do. I think we have another play. I think my play is I go Abdul, I knock off this thing's item, then I get a U-turn out into my Chin Chow. So we're going to knock, and again, if we get a pair on any of these turns, we're in a great spot. I'm going to knock. And he's going to get a lot of cost with Power Soft, though. It's the only unfortunate thing. I'll see what we could do, though. Oh, he's going to withdraw. Okay. Very interessante. I think I just Brave Bird here. He's going to Shard. This isn't going to do a lot because we're Eevee and we're very bulky. As we're looking pretty okay. Volbee's going to pick up a KO. Very good. And we're putting ourselves in position to win. Like, we're not in an awful spot. So, part of me wants to save this. Part of me just wants to stay in and get a big knockoff off. This is going to parabolic charge. This might not even knife us out. It did. Is that a crit? I feel like I shouldn't have knocked us out. I guess it did. Wow. Okay. So that's less than fortunate. Will not lie to you. But regardless, I think my play here is to go Newt and spam Blizzard. We are going to Blizzard. As if he sets up a light screen like he was on his last set. Oh, he froze him. I'm sorry, John. He's juice. It's also good to know. I didn't thaw. Sorry, John. That sucks, actually. Especially if he's the same set he was last time. It's definitely pretty bad for him. Like, for sure. Yes, he can go into his Staryu. And I'm assuming he's Natural Cure in this particular matchup. So I could have doubled into my Chin Chow. Doubling into Chin Chow was probably my better play. It was probably my better play. I won't lie to you now. Damn. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So is he going to stay in? Damn, yeah, I should have doubled. I should have doubled. Bad play. Going to Pony, going to Pony, going to Pony. Okay. That's fine. Not the worst case. We're in a spam blizzard. If I go down here, actually, I think what I want to do is I'm going to go into my Chin Chow. If he Flare Blitzes, then so be it. I go into my Chin Chow and I click. If he Morning Sun's here, it'll cover that. If he Flare Blitzes and then High Horsepowers me and kills me, so be it. Free switch into Eevee. So he's going to Flare Blitz. That's fine. Flare Blitz does a ton. So he's going to just Flare Blitz twice. There's no reason not to. But regardless, my play here is to Volt Switch. So we are going to Volt Switch in case he tries to pivot into Helio. Try and get it thawed. Kind of thing. But he should, yeah, he should just Flare Blitz. He knows that he's faster than us because of the hail. And so we are going to go down. Not super ideal, but we're putting ourselves in a position in which we can win with either Eevee or Newt. So I am going to go Eevee. If I get Double Edge burned, I have to switch out, and I have to go for Facade the next turn. It's also bad. But again, it's not worst case scenario. We're going to Double Edge here. He should never be able to set up on us with his Staryu. Even if he is Eviolite. At neutral, we do 63 to 84 to a 156 defense Staryu. So he should, yeah, he's going to sack off his Helio. Completely fine. As again, I think what I do is I just stay in and I spam Double Edge until I drop. I think that's 100% my play. Alright. And we'll see what we can do from there. Hacker's going to come out, which is the Staryu. I don't even think he'll be able to recover stall us if we get one good roll. And regardless, my play is to stay in and spam. Even if he tries to recover stall me. God, Eevee is strong. Yeah, no sir. You're not going to be able to recover stall me. So he's going to Scald. That's fine. And from here, all I do is I go Newt. And I click Energy Ball. And I think we should actually be able to win. So yeah. Energy Ball is for sure the play. Because he has to give us this. Like, he has to give us this. And then even if Pony lives, he has to eventually go for Flare Blitz. And I think even through Burn, our, what do you call it? A Liquidation should do enough. So, we'll see what we can do. I want to check one particular count. So we are going to Energy Ball. You're going to be able to knock him out. Then he goes 6. So if Snover doesn't do it, I need to check and see if Binacle, with a Wild Charge, if he's max attack, live. We should. So we can actually smash that thing's face. That covers him trying to go for a Morning Sun for some reason. He Dynamax. Okay, so we win. That's fine. He's doing it for the views. I think that we put ourselves in a position to win. Regardless, I think we should be fine here. But we'll see. See if he's Dynamax if he kills our thing. He actually doesn't, so that's actually gonna be really funny. Max Lightning isn't going to be able to kill us. So we're not going to be able to kill him with Energy Ball. So we're going to give that final kill to Snover because I think he deserves it. As battle is going to be close to ending here anyways. And I'm just going to go into my thing in the sun. Liquidation still should do enough. And we'll go from there. So I'm gonna click liquidation. Hopefully we don't. Yeah, there we go. So we forfeited just in case he killed me for some reason. So GG to John. We are fortunately gonna take that one 2-0 in my eyes. I'm gonna log it as a 2-0. Very good game to John. I think that us losing the first matchup actually definitely helped us because I feel like I was able to really polish up my team and bring the correct 6 and the correct sets to put enough offensive pressure and not lose to his offensive threats like the Dino and things like that in the back. So GG to John. I know we streamed this game. Go check out his Twitch. Go check out his YouTube. Phenomenal, really good friend of mine. Great content creator, great player. And yeah, we're moving on to the next round, and I will see you guys next week with that. Later.